do a live and not a video just because videos make me mad and they're very hard. So excuse my wet curly hair. I just washed it because it hasn't been able to be been washed in a couple days because of the roundup. We were there until pretty late at night, so I haven't been able to wash it. So excuse that, but today I'm going to show you, do a little haul on what I bought at the roundup. Hello, I'm glad that my comments are working because last time I did a live, they didn't work. So I'm gonna show you what I bought at the roundup and then my placings and my overall and then what I won for all that. And I got a participation bag with a lot of goodies in it. Yes. So I'll go ahead and show you. There were 2 items that I did not buy. Nanny bought one of them and my mom bought the other one. So I'll just show you first off what I bought. So I bought this Red Dirt Hat Company hat. It was on sale for, I think I paid like $28 for it. And yes, I can go to Cowpokes whenever I want, but I, this was the only hat in there on sale. So, there were like 3 hats, but this is the only one of this one. And I've been wanting this one. So, I went ahead and bought it. And Sienna, of course, needed new spurs. So, I found these at, one of the booths there. I had to use one of my friend's spurs and, not my friend, my trainer's friend's spurs because mine broke. And she did really well in these. These are not the exact ones, but they're very close. And then I bought these spur straps with them. And then I bought this shirt. I really, really like it. It says, "Peace out, cowboy." And of course, I wore it yesterday. Yeah, literally. I went to put them on and the spurs weren't broke, but these 2 little things they were both gone on one of them. And I was like, how have I been riding in them? So, yeah. But of course, I wore this under my sweatshirt because most of my t-shirts were dirty and somehow it appears to be chocolate. Yeah, some kind of chocolate on it or candy. Don't really know how. So yeah. So I bought that stuff. Oh. And my favorite item that I bought Juniper a tail. That's kind of funny. But yes, this is my favorite thing. I know. I love this. I cannot remember the name of this booth, but I really did like it. He had a bunch of fake tails and some custom straw hat deals, but this was only like $160, and anywhere else, a handmade tail like this with real hair would have been like $400, so there's that. So this is my favorite purchase of the weekend. No, we don't judge little Walter. We love Walter. Poor thing. Okay, so moving on to the stuff other people got me. Nanny got me this little beanie. It has these little things on it. has a little boot on it. Poor thing. That's sad. Hi. The hat came from this place. PC Boutique. I really liked that place. They had some 7s and stuff. I'm very good. Thank you for asking. They had some 7s and all that. And I did try on a pair of 7s, but the ones I want they were actually really cheap, honestly, for 7s. They were, I think, $180. But I really wanted that fake tail, and I needed the fake tail, so... Oh, yes. So, I went ahead and got the fake tail, so I'll just figure out how to, yeah, contemplating what I was gonna say. They do have 7s and cowpokes now where I'm at. The cowpokes that we have, they have them now, and they are not necessarily the 7s that I really wanted. They're darker. Yeah, they're the darker ones. I can't remember the name, but I didn't necessarily want those. I wanted the lighter wash with the white 7 on it, but if I go ahead and get them, then they're not necessarily, I don't hate them, I just kind of wanted lighter ones, so. Holy shit. Mom, what are you doing? I'm doing a live on VTube. Be gone with you.
What do you want for lunch?
Another chicken salad.
Well, I was thinking like Chinese, but okay.
Okay, that's fine. Please shut my door.
Well, somebody's gonna have to go with me because I'm not getting out.
I have no idea.
Grip on yourself. Nuts.
Oh, yes. Fake Sissy said hello.
Hello, fake daughter.
That was kind of scary. Kind of sounded like the Grinch.
Did you survive?
Did you survive through the night?
Where did you get the red dirt hat?
I bought that in Cowpoke, so it was on sale. It was $32 and it was.
What are we doing drinking my drinks?
I needed caffeinated drinks.
No, you didn't. You got like 10 minutes.
Fake Sissy just woke up.
Well, it's afternoon now. I'm taking a shower for a while.
Okay, whatever. Shut my door. Okay, sorry about that. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Hi, Annabelle. If I didn't pronounce it right, I'm very, very sorry. My brain is not working today. Okay, so. Yeah, I showed you the hat that Nanny got. I think that was only like $20, which wasn't too bad. It took him a minute to figure out how much it was because the lady that owned the booth wasn't over there at the moment. Okay, and then my favorite purchase that I did not buy was this. It is not purple. It kind of looks purple in the lighting in here. There's lights right over me, so it's not too well, but it is a dark blue ranch shirt. I'm actually I wore it last night for awards. I do have a picture, maybe 2 pictures that I can post. We weren't able to bring our horses last night like we were supposed to. We weren't able to do it because they had a little mishap, but so I don't have any pictures at the moment of Sienna with my ribbons or anything, so that are my awards, so that's not, and I was gonna do it today, but it's pouring down rain outside, so didn't really want to do that. Okay, so that was everything I bought, and I did, when I first got there, I bought white bands to do her mane and then earplugs, but those are both in the trailer, so. But yeah, so time for my placings in my classes. So I got first in showmanship and barrels. I was so happy with that because our showmanship pattern was so good. I am not one, like last time I did showmanship there, I I let my head get the best of me and I like walked like this, like hands all the way down. So it cost me a lot of points. But um this was so well. She stuck all of her pivots. The 270 she didn't at first, but then she stuck it once we got around. That was so, I was so happy at that moment when they said I got first because I was like, oh my gosh, I did it. And then I got first in barrels, which I was very happy with because we got a clean time. And that was a big one for me because me and Sienna have not got a clean time in about a year or so. So I was very happy with that. And then in horsemanship, I didn't place. I got DQ'd because when we came around, we would do a straight lope at a left lead. She picked up the wrong lead, which wouldn't have DQ'd me, but I asked her to stop and she kind of just she started to stop on the front end and then kept going. Well, she stopped and she started to come up and she's almost flipped over twice at home the 2 days before I took her. So, cuz she just decided I don't want to stop or something because I don't jerk on her mouth, so I don't really understand, and it's not the bit, so maybe she needs her teeth done. She did get a Beamer deal. She was a part of a Beamer clinic yesterday, which I really liked. I think that'll be something I do with her because she really enjoyed that, but maybe it's her teeth, maybe she just needs a good massage, but yeah, I didn't want her to flip, so I grabbed my other rein and I pulled her head to the side. So that DQ'd me because I took two hands and she had a shank in. And it didn't, even though she's 4, she still had a shank in, so it still DQ'd me because I took two hands. If she had been in a snaffle and I had already had two hands, I wouldn't have been DQ'd. But that's okay though, because the pattern wasn't itself that bad. It was just the end where it kind of drifted off, and they had already had the broncs and the bulls and stuff in the chutes for the rodeo. So it was, there was a lot going on. So I was actually happy with the way she acted. I'm not saying I was happy that she did that, but she didn't do anything terribly bad. So I was kind of happy with that. And then in ranchmanship, I have never done a ranchmanship pattern at a show or a ranch riding. So I got third, and that, hello. That I'm, some of your comments I'm seeing, and then some of them I don't see. So if there's any I don't answer, it's just because I didn't see it. But I got third in that. I was very happy with that because, like I said, I haven't ever shown in that. I've done patterns at home, but I've never shown in it. So I was really happy with that. She did really good. Our judge was a really good judge. He talked to us after the show. He was very nice. Then I got, when we all, we all stood up there for awards. Later that evening after senior versatility, I did get to help a senior in versatility. I got to be on her team. That was really nice because it gave me something to do. Um, yeah. So before I go on to this, I'm just going to say, whether you watch YouTube or not, just how proud I am of the two girls that did win overall, because they deserved it through the whole show. It was very deserving that they won it. So for me, I got reserve champion in the junior versatility, which was a very, very big win to ugh, to me, because I had said earlier in, I think I said it in one of my vlogs actually. Also, sorry I didn't get the fourth vlog out. I just kind of forgot to film everything, so sorry about that. But it was a big win for me because I even said in that vlog, and when I decided to do this, I really wanted to prove to people, because especially last year, I got a lot of people who said it to me, who you could tell wanted to, things like that, that they just think that a pony or a rescue, a pony, an unregistered horse, whatever, cannot beat an AQHA, APHA, or something big, something in a big registry. And even POAs have trouble beating horses like that, and they're registered. So, I mean, and not registries to me don't mean everything, especially after this, because Sienna is in the process of being registered in the National Quarter Pony Association, but that's not a big registry, and she came from a rescue case. So for her to have gotten this, it was a very, very big win. And I did what I said I was going to do, and prove to them that a pony could do as good as a horse. So I was very, very happy with that. I honestly didn't really, I was kind of in shock when I got it, and then when I was walking out to go get one of my awards, I kind of teared up, and I was like, wow, I actually just won. I didn't win, of course, but I did get reserve champion. And that it was a very, very big win for me. I'm not, no, I'm at my house. I left the show last night. We're all hauled up, packed up, and at home now. But, yeah. It was a very big win for me to get that. And then, like I said, I am very, very happy for the two girls that won overall, because they deserved it. It was very, very deserving for them to win that. And then I'm very happy with, I cannot remember what she got overall. I feel really bad that I can't remember that, but the girl that I helped, I was very happy with that too. So yeah, I was very, very proud of what I won. I was very proud of Sienna after the whole event. I was happy we had two different really big trainers who were there who could help and answer questions. I was so happy that they were there. We had a showmanship clinic with one of them and a ranchmanship with the other. And I don't know, I was very, very. The girl that put on the showmanship clinic is, some of you actually may know her or have heard of her. Her name's Melissa Jones. She's a Congress winner. She's on a show circuit, all that. She is very, very nice. I was so happy to get to meet her. And talk to her and get advice from her on what I could improve in showmanship and things like that. And I got to watch her some of her horsemanship video, or not videos, sorry, clinicals. So I was very, very happy that I got to have that experience. And then the girl that runs all of it, I was so, so happy that I got to meet her because I had been emailing her before, and it was just, I really wanted to put a face on her emails because she was so nice, and I got to meet her, I got to know her. I was very, very pleased with that, and that event could not have been possible without her and her wonderful team that she has. But yeah, so actually, before I forget, because I just kind of went off on that whole thing, I'm going to bring my award over and all the stuff I got in the little goodie bag to show you guys. So, I do have it set up on the floor here because I was taking a picture of it all. So first I'll start with the award, or not the award, the goodie bag. So I got this little Reynolds Farm Equipment calendar. I think I'm saying that right. So that was a nice little deal. And then I got a John Deere. Why can I not remember what these are called? I can't remember what they're called. Like I said, my brain is not working with me today. And then I got these two little things, and they say Indiana Equine Roundup, the date they were on, and then presented by Murphy Trailers. So, really, really like this. These are really nice, and there was two of them in there, and I got home, and I held up all three, and I went like this to my mom, and I said, these are all mine, no one else's. Because I've been wanting these, and I almost bought one of these somewhere this weekend, and I ended up not getting it, and I'm glad I didn't because there's two of them. So then we have a Weaver Chicago screw little box, or not box, little thing here with a bunch of them in that. I thought that was really nice because you always need these on a backup. Like, you need these on hand at all times when you're at shows and stuff because I feel like it is so easy for these to break and stuff, like the spur strap. If I had had two of these little screws, I could have just put them in there and they would have worked, but I actually thought I brought them and I didn't. So I got that, and then I got spur straps after I paid like $50 for the other ones, but these are very nice. There was darker ones too, but they didn't give an option. They just handed them out, and I'm not saying I'm not grateful for them. They are very, very nice. They're lighter, and they have that kind of tooling design on them. They're really pretty. And then one of my favorites, I got another wild rag. I love this wild rag. It's so pretty. Okay. So I got that wild rag. One more. I got this Reynolds hat, and it says John Deere on the side. This is a really nice hat. I probably will not wear it too much because yellow just does not look good on me, but I do really, really like it. I have it by my Kimes hat in my room. Oh, before I show you my award, I just looked over and remembered one of the big things that I bought. I bought a felt hat. It is black, not green. It looks green in the lighting, but I bought a felt hat. I'm very happy with this because I really wanted one. So yeah, I bought this. I kept looking around when I was showing you the stuff I bought, and I was like, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? But yeah, I got this. And then I had them shape it like an AQHA deal. I really like the way it shapes it. It looks very good. So, for my little second place or reserve champion, I got this ribbon. And I really like this actually because it has this white one for the back of it and it looks kind of cool together. So yeah, I got that, and then it just says 2025 Indiana Equine Roundup Junior Youth Versatility second place. So I really like that, but that is not it. I got, drum roll, because this is my favorite award I have ever won in like 4-H, open shows, whatever. This is my favorite award that I've ever gotten. I won a Prickly's Pear saddle pad. So I'm so happy with this. I got my choice of them. The saddle pad that they gave me for the pictures, I honestly wish I had a shirt to match that because I really like it. It was like a lighter color with some teal on it and some darker, like a chocolate kind of color. Or not chocolate, it was more like a tan. So if I had had a shirt to match that, I would have gotten that one, but I didn't. I got this one to match the blue shirt that I got because I feel like darker is just my color, and then I could even match a gray shirt with this. So if I ever got some kind of a gray shirt, I could use this. So here it is. It is, let's see, gray. We have like a pearly pink kind of color, a peach color, white, black, this beautiful sparkly peach, and then blue that matches my thing. And there's actually two. There's a navy blue and then a royal blue, and they do have a difference in saddle pads. Like, I don't feel like there's too much of a difference in some things like shirts or whatever, but in saddle pads you can tell the difference, and in show shirts. So yeah, so I won that for my reserve champion. I won my, dang it, I won my ribbon with it, or I got my ribbon with it. So yeah, overall I was so happy with the way the weekend went. And the most important thing is I had fun, and I know I improved from last year. So I was so happy with that. That was the biggest win for me. Whether I had placed last in that whole event, that was the biggest win for me, that I knew I improved from last year and I had a lot of fun and I learned a lot of stuff. So, and then I got this Prickly's Pear saddle bag that came with the saddle. I would definitely recommend looking on their website if you look for one. I love their saddle pads. So, yeah. Overall, I had a great time. I learned a lot. I was so happy. So, if you guys didn't make it to the Equine Roundup, or even, I know there's one in, gosh dang it, I cannot remember the name. It is a very big one. It's like,
Equine Fair in Ohio.
Mother, why are you still down here?
Because I need to know what you want to eat.
The Equine Affair in Ohio. That one was a really nice one, but yeah. So that's about it. Like I said, I'm sorry if I didn't answer your comments. I just probably didn't see them, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one.